What up, y'all? So quick prayer. Lord Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for your grace, your mercy. Lord, just thank you for allowing me to do what you called me to do. In your son's name I pray. Amen. So what up, man? So I cooked, and I'm just gonna really eat and show y'all. I have the picture of what I cooked coming on, so about that, but yo, it's so good. Look, it's so good. These plantains with that garlic butter sauce. And then chips with the guac and the guac spicy. Real good. So, I'll give you a little insight on me. I'm saying, I love to cook. Cooking came from my grandparents, you know, they always cooked when I was younger. But my passion for cooking came from my dad. So I'm gonna tell y'all a story. So I was 5th grade. So I went to go see my dad for Christmas, first time ever. So I flew down to Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I met my brother for the first time, my sister for the first time. You know, I just met all the family. It was cool. It was hype. So we hung out, we chilled, but then Christmas came, you know, and he told me on Christmas Eve, like, look, son, I don't have the money to really buy you anything because spent it all getting you out here. I'm like, you know, something that is cool. Hey, this is the best gift. I wanted to see you. I seen you. Cool. So then it was Christmas Day. Now, my niece and my brother, they went somewhere. My sister, she went home, but I forgot. So I got up, ran to my niece's room. My niece was older than me. It's real weird. Ran to her room like, yo, wake up, Merry Christmas. And they was gone, but I seen on the bed all my toys and clothes laid out. So I'm like, oh. So I ran downstairs. I'm like, what up, Dad? Merry Christmas. He was in there cooking. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, so what, it's like, you want me to go wake up my niece and them? He looked at me like, yeah. He was like, you seen the stuff up there, did you? I was like, I did, but I wasn't looking for it. I just was trying to wake my niece and them up, and I seen it. He's like, go enjoy. So I went upstairs. I had my clothes, playing with my toys. So that went on for, I don't know, about an hour. I was just enjoying it. Excuse me. So my dad was cooking. Look, hold on. Look, y'all. Hold on. Before I start, look, get it out. Oof. Some garlic butter sauce I made on a plantain. There's nothing. Oh, garlic and a plantain. Oh, so good. Oh my God. This meal I made 100% vegan. So, vegan butter, not so. Anyway, so I seen him cooking, and he was making a honey roasted ham, and he was getting everything done. Had some other stuff cooking, and I seen him covering it with mustard, and I'm like, Dad, I don't eat mustard. He was like, oh, you gonna eat this? I'm like, nah, no, I'm not. He was like, okay, look, this is what I'll do. I want you to try it. And once you try it, if you like it, you just can't get it anymore. I said, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna like it because I don't eat mustard. So this is so good. So I'm like, okay. I went back upstairs playing with my toys, whatever, because he still had to finish cooking. So once he finished, had the food, I tried that honey roasted ham. Look, it was so good. I mean, it was so good. So he was like, see, told you like you can't get any more. I'm like, Dad, I have to get some more. It's so good. He like, go ahead, man. So we just was eating and enjoying, and we were just catching up, asking how things are going, and I asked him how he's doing, and I wanted to ask why you here and not why you're not with me, but I'm like, I don't want to ruin the moment. Hold on. I want to ruin the moment. So I'm like, okay. So we were just enjoying ourselves, time went on. Cool. And when I got back to the crib, I'm like, man, I really enjoyed spending time with my dad. I'm like, what can I do to talk to him and kind of have him in my life? And I was like, cooking. So I took more interest in cooking. A little emotional. So I went to my grandparents. I'm like, hey, when y'all cook, can I help? So I already used to help, but I wanted to do more. I used to, of course, open the cans, put the whatever was in the can in a bowl or whatever it was. But I wanted to do more. And so as time went on, I started cooking more and I started learning. And now I'm in high school and I'm cooking more and I'm doing a lot of stuff for myself. So the unfortunate thing is, as my passion grew for cooking, my dad stopped being around. I started losing contact with my dad. Oh, this is so good. Green tea. So, I'm like, okay. And then I remember when I was in 8th grade, I graduated 8th grade in high school on my birthday. May 25th. Shout out to all the Geminis. Oh. Oop. Shout out to all the Geminis. So I'm like, okay. I talked to him. He said he was coming down for my graduation. I was hyped, told all my friends. They didn't believe me. I don't even really know if I believe me. I just think I was excited. Make a long story short, he didn't come. And I asked him, oh, basically gave me some excuses. Okay. So I'm like, all right, cool. Whatever. I just kept cooking. Talked to him here and there, every once in 4 months. So, high school came around. Again, I graduated on my birthday. So he called me, like mid-May, and was like, yo, son, I'm coming out there. Come see you for your high school graduation. And at this time, I didn't believe nothing this man had to say. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll see you when you get here. You got to show me. So I'm like, okay, cool. Graduation day came. He didn't come. Reed didn't get a call until I think it was like the next month, early next month. He's like, man, sorry I couldn't make it. I'm like, look, you don't got to give me these empty apologies. I knew you weren't coming. I didn't expect you. I'm like, but I do want to know, when did you know you wasn't coming? He was like, as soon as I hung up the phone. I'm like, then why did you just say you was coming? You could have said, look, I can't make it, but I'm proud of you. So I'm like, all right. And then that was the last conversation I had with him for about, I think maybe a year. I didn't want to talk to him. He used to call. I used to, yo, okay, I'm busy, I'll call you back. I never called him back. And I was talking to one of my older brothers here, that my mom had, on my mom's side. So he was like, look, what you need to do is give your dad a chance. Like, because I didn't have the opportunity to meet my dad because his dad died when he was born. So like, we make mistakes, but give him a chance. I'm so glad I did. I'm sorry, this is so amazing. But I'm so glad I did because, my dad and my relationship grew. So I remember in college, I used to cook, and I told him, like, yo, I can cook now. Man, you can't cook. I'm like, man, look, I'm telling you. He was like, okay, send me some pictures. I sent some pictures of what I was cooking. He was like, man, okay, looks good. And then, like, we slowly started to talk. He asked me about school. I asked him about relationships. It was cool. And I used to call him when I wanted to cook. I'm like, yo, I'm cooking. What should I do? How should I make it? What? And he just used to tell me. And our relationship grew from that. And I really enjoyed it. So now this is 2008. No, I graduated in 2008, high school. So this was like 2009, 10. Talking, cool. We used to talk off and on. Then I moved to Florida. But I stopped in Georgia to say what's up to my brother and sister down there. Did that, talking to them, talking to my dad. He still showed me how to cook, was telling me. And our relationship started to grow. We just started to talk about other things. And, as time went on, he was trying to teach me things. And he taught me a real valuable lesson. And I'm like, okay, free game. If you have children, if you plan on having children, family, period, whatever, take you a life insurance policy out. And then that way, make sure it's enough so when you die, your family good. You know what I'm saying? Your kids are good. And that's the free game he taught me. And it's so simple, but, you don't know until you know. But that's my advice. If you have a child, if you have a family member or family, period, take a life insurance policy out. Go ahead and do it so that way, when it's your time to go, God calls you home, your family here on earth is taken care of. You have enough money for your funeral. They ain't got to worry about that. Then, you can set up college funds or trust funds or whatever you want to do. Hey, you can make rules. They can't touch this money till they're 18 and they have to have this, and this accomplished, or this, and this, or whatever it is. And then slowly, that's when it start generational wealth. Free game. Okay, back to the story. So, I remember I had moved from Florida to Tennessee for school. Didn't like the school. And then I ended up moving here to Wisconsin. So when I was here and I was in school, talked to my dad, we used to talk because I really wasn't cooking like that in the dorm because that was my first really only time having a roommate. So I really wasn't cooking because there was no place for us to cook, So we were just talking, asked me how things are going and, You know, he's telling me he's proud of me. I'm like, yeah, man, I want to see you. So that continued to go. And then I had graduated, moved back to Florida, started working, and we was just talking, just chatting it up, just really getting to know each other, you know, really vibing. And he was telling me he was doing all right, you know, and then after Florida, I ended up moving back here to Wisconsin. And, you know, again, we just started talking. Asked me about my relationships. You know, I used to send him pictures of what I'm cooking, or I used to ask, like, yo, I want to cook for this girl. What should I cook? How should I make it? You know, just really kind of getting that father and son time as much as we can. And then, ironically, which is funny, my dad's, that nigga didn't know nothing about technology. I mean, he didn't know anything about technology. But, yo, he used to FaceTime me, and I thought it was the funniest thing. Like, he had the camera facing the other way. Like, what is going on? It was funny. Guess you had to be there. But, so I remember when I moved into the apartment I'm in now, yeah, teach me how to cook, whatever. And I was talking to one of my best friends, and we were actually gonna plan a trip to Louisiana. She was like, yo, my people went out there. You wanna go? I'm like, yo, yes, I definitely wanna go. My dad out there, I can surprise him. It'll be dope. He's not expecting it. Cool. We were supposed to go in July, like the middle of July. And 2007. So I don't remember the last conversation me and my dad had. I don't even remember when. I know it was for my birthday for sure. He had hit me up. Maybe sometime in June. So July 2017. You know, I know he was kind of sick and we was talking, and I don't know what it was, but I'm like, I don't know if they told my brother and them, or my sister told me he was in the hospital or something. I don't think they did. I think I'm just calling because I ain't heard from him in a while, and some just telling me to call this man. So I called him, and this was like, early July. And I was calling. He didn't pick up. No one told me what's going on. And I remember it had to be it was early July. You know, I was at home and just chilling, calling. I ain't heard my dad, so I'm like, man, what's going on? I get a call. I think it was from my brother first. And he was like, yo, look, I gotta tell you something. I'm like, hey, what up? Like, I don't know how to say it, but he gone. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? He was like, Pop's gone. Like, what? He gone. He was like, I was on my way to, you know, Louisiana from Georgia just to check on him, take care of him, and, you know, I got halfway there and they told me he was gone. And I'm like, what? And so many emotions was just going through my head because I'm like, I didn't get to say goodbye. And I'm like, man, my granddad died and I didn't get to say goodbye. I was in a different state. And then, you know, my dad died and like, what's going on? So, you know, sister called, family called, so I had to call my mom, call my grandma, you know, and let everybody know. So I end up, you know, booking a plane ticket out there, booking a flight, got out there, you know, flew into Houston, met some of my family out there. And this is, I think this was a day before the funeral. No one told me what was going on with the funeral. Wasn't telling me where it was at, none of that. You know, so I'm chilling, just waiting. Then I end up going to my uncle's house, you know, meeting my uncle, and which is the weirdest thing because him and my dad look so much alike. So when I seen him, I just stopped. I'm like, yo, it was weird. So, you know, I get to talking and I get to asking, like, you know, when is the wake, when I get to see him, when I get the, I'm like, you know, I want to see his body, you know. And they told me that the viewing, they went to go view the body already, and he's getting cremated. I said, wait, why didn't anyone tell me what was going on? I'm like, I would have drove out there no matter how far it was to see him. Like, I have not seen this man since I was in 5th grade in person. Like, you know, so that was really hurtful for me. You know, then the funeral and all, but excuse me, that's my where my passion from cooking came, you know, and it just grew from there, you know, but it all started with my grandparents. Them loving me and taking me under the wing and cooking, but it really started with the passion, the love for cooking started with my grandparents. The passion for cooking from my dad, because I just wanted a relationship with him. I miss him. I didn't know him like that, but at the end of the day, I still miss him, and I know he's shining down on me. Crazy thing after that, though. Like, two months after my dad passed, my grandma passed. Broke my heart. I lost it. You know, but everything happens for a reason. I know they shining down on me, looking down. So yeah, man, this is the first mukbang, and it was just an intro of where my passion for cooking came from. You know, I appreciate all y'all tuning in, man. Remember, please like, share, check it out on my IG, same name, Find Me Crazy. Man, this is my passion. This is what I feel like God called me to do. I just want to share it with y'all, man. So before I get out of here, I always start and end with a prayer. So, Lord Heavenly Father, I ask you to, first I say thank you. Thank you for giving me the courage to share my story and my passion for cooking, Lord, because you put this passion in me, and I just thank you. You know, you used my dad as a vessel to really bring it out, and my grandparents to bring it out. So, Lord, I thank you for it. And I just ask you to bless me and everyone under the sound of my voice to have them find their passion, whatever it is, if it's cooking, dancing, writing, singing, whatever it is, Lord, bless them. And I ask you to, when you bless them, Lord, I pray that they give you the glory, because they know, like I know, that it was only because of you. So, Lord, I thank you and I praise you. I give you the glory in your son's name. Amen. So, look, man, that was just the first intro, a little bit about me, man. I thank y'all for tuning in, and y'all have a great one. And then with that, man, that's my pops. That's where the passion came from, man. Y'all be easy. God bless.